Hey there guys, Storm here, and I want to let you know why I switched from the HTC One M7 to the iPhone 6 Plus. Stay tuned. So I'm a long-time Android user. For the longest time, ever since this phone came out, the HTC One M7, I've had it. It's been my favorite phone. There's so many things that makes this phone just a beast. It's fast, it's not too heavily skinned. HTC Sense isn't that bad, especially if you root it and change the launcher. I got it in blue version, special edition from Best Buy, and also the boom sound speakers on the front are absolutely killer. But I'm a photographer and the camera on this phone is pretty much absolutely terrible. I mean, HTC decided to jump out on a limb and try and make this an ultra pixel camera with 4 pixels. They call it ultra pixel, but it's basically the equivalent of a 4 megapixel camera with a little bit better low light situations. But with mine, shortly after buying it, there's focus issues, there were problems with like the screen turning pink and weirdness that I think is a defect with a lot of these devices, and I was getting pretty fed up. Arguably, on paper, the iPhone 6 Plus camera isn't the best one out there. It doesn't have the highest megapixel specs, and this is the very first iPhone to have optical image stabilization. Ultimately, I chose this phone because of software, and that's up to preference. iPhone versus Android, iOS versus Android is a thing that many people talk about and debate about, but that's up to your preference. But for me, as a photographer, there's a lot of photo editing apps that are not available in the Google Play Store that are simply always available on the App Store. And some of the ones that are on here on Android aren't updated as quickly as they are on iOS. And the fact that I've been experiencing quite a few glitches with the apps that I use on here instead of on here makes this a plus. See what I did there? No? Okay. I follow a lot of photographers on Instagram and other websites, and I try and see, okay, what apps are they using that helps speed up their workflow and make their pictures look a lot better. And believe it or not, most of them use iOS, so I said, well, let me give it a shot. So how do I like the difference between these two phones? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to make a review about iPhone versus Android and what's the difference between these guys. Hit subscribe so that you can see the next video, and as soon as it's up, click here for the annotation to head to that video. My name is Storm. Thanks for watching SOPXF videos. See you in the next one.